Hello, this is Blue Diamond Coasters. It is currently a few days after Christmas, although by the time you're watching it, it's probably not Christmas anymore. But today I'm at Six Flags Great Adventure to go to their Holiday in the Park event. I went last year, although it wasn't really Christmas time, it was more actually during Thanksgiving break. Also, last year Jersey Devil wasn't finished, so I'm really interested to see how that ride runs in December, because I've kind of gotten a love-hate relationship, mainly because it's so inconsistent, so I'm really interested to see how it runs in cold temperatures, even towards the end of the day. It doesn't really run well in the morning, so I'm just wondering what is it like during, 40 degrees. But I'm also interested in checking out some of the other festivities they have here. I'll soon be joined by East Coaster fan as usual. I'm also interested in giving one more chance to Green Lantern. A lot of people say it runs better during the winter. I'm gonna give it a second chance, or actually more like third chance at this point. And also, it's pretty much the only time I can ride it without getting serious pain, although I do already start to get a headache just from in the car here, so maybe it's just my head warning me not to do it. So with the intro out of the way, let's head on into Holiday in the Park. Alright, we're heading over through the boardwalk section right now. We couldn't decide between going... Oh, yeah, by the way, Sean's here.
Hi, everyone.
I half interrupted his video when I realized I was walking right behind him, like, oh, I know you. But we couldn't decide between going this way for Superman and Green Lantern or that way for Nitro and everything else. So I told Siri to flip a coin, heads for left, tails for right. It said heads, so that's how I make most of my troubling decisions, is I tell Siri to flip a coin or I just flip a coin. So we're gonna try out Superman and I'll give Green Lantern another shot. Also, yeah, they're playing Polar Express right now, so for one thing, I'm mad because I'll probably get copyrighted for this strike, or copyright for this music. But also, hot take, I think Polar Express is overrated and overplayed. You can fight me in the comments all you want. Just got off one ride on Superman, although they were only loading like the front half of the train, which is kind of odd. Maybe it's just to prevent it from valleying down here.
Although I kind of wish it would valley. It would be cool.
Yeah, definitely something unique. But I've had enough instances of being on Great Adventure rides and seeing them valley. But not even 30 seconds after I buy a locker, Jersey Devil valleys. Right in between the mid-course brake run and the zero G roll. Now it's probably closed for the whole day. It was a fun ride. I kind of like it. I think the Over Georgia version is probably going to be better because it actually has, terrain, but it's still a fun ride. I'd like to try it at least once every time I'm here. But we were just watching Green Lantern and it was running super slow, so I think we're actually going to give it a chance. Just got off this piece of garbage. Ouch. If you ever see me again on this ride, it's because I'm being forced against my will. I still hate it. It is still my least favorite coaster of all time. Screw this ride. Got anything to add?
It sucks.
That pretty much sums it up. Alright, I think we're gonna go do Houdini, maybe like take a nap or something.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
To succeed in bringing Houdini's spirit back among us today,
Among Us.
It never leaves.
Great Houdini, you're among friends and admirers. Come join with us now. Cross back into the world you left behind so many years ago. Quiet now. I feel his presence. The presence of the great Houdini here among us. Concentrate and keep focusing.
Alright, we got off Houdini. That was probably the most chill ride I've ever gotten on Houdini because there was only like 4 other groups in there. Normally there's like a ton of screaming, but I actually got to listen in on the show and all the words to it. Although I was disappointed, there wasn't like the crystal ball that Houdini usually in wasn't working, so a bit of a disappointment. But I don't know exactly what we'll be doing next, but we've pretty much done everything on this side of the park, at least everyone.
I'm sure we'll be back here later when all the lights are shining.
Yeah, definitely.
But, yeah.
Shall we do this again? Whatever you say, Mr. J. One more time, you're going around.
Alright, we got off the 2 Suicide Squad themed coasters. Joker was fine, got 2 spins, or like 2.5 spins, and I'm kind of fine with 3 spins, you know, they're just fun rides to do every once in a while. Harley Quinn was fine, although this guy kind of shoved me into the side of the train, especially over there. There's like this last turn, I got
Sit
like
on the
shoved
left
to
side if you really want to screw over your friends.
Yeah, but I'm just like, the train is just huge, which always is like a big thing for me. Although I still don't get why they renamed this into Harley Quinn when like she's kind of like a really messed up character, or at least like definitely not what you would theme a kids coaster to. So I don't exactly know what we're gonna do next. Skull Mountain maybe? I don't know.
Towards that way.
Yeah, we'll head over this way, see what's going on, what to do. We saw some people on stilts earlier, and even the Peppermint Queen, so, and even some of the lights are starting to come on now. Alright, that was a really good ride on Skull Mountain. We got back row, which is like the only really good seat on the ride. And I got a solid like second of floater going down the drop. That was really good. Probably the best airtime in the park at the moment because Nitro's running slow, Jersey Devil's running slow, Toro's closed, Ka's closed. This is the best airtime we got at the moment. And also rolling the Runaway Mine Train's closed, so we don't get that one weird pop ejected. Anyway, about to get a new credit. It's been a while since we've gotten a new credit, actually since my Florida trip. And I'm counting as a new credit because both RCDB and Coaster Count, the website I use to keep track of everything, counts it as a separate credit from Runaway or Roadrunner Railway.
Whoa!
So it's a new credit. It's a new credit. Look a little Devil Jr. Alright, just got off Little Devil coaster. That was fun. Typical Zamperla single helix coaster. I still think my favorite of these types of rides is Coco Cruiser. I like its placement in the park, kind of like on the hill, and then also its new color scheme. But I think we're actually going to do next Jersey Devil proper. So I think it's had its time to warm up. Also, I want to see, apparently it's running one train off, so I want to see how that works out. By the way, we got over here some elves. Shouldn't you like be taking a vacation? Your work's done.
Who are they?
Magical time-traveling elves. Yeah, magic.
Alright, so it's been a little bit. That line for Jersey Devil was very long. They had to transfer on a second train, so it added some time. They had to warm the trains up a bit. But then eventually got on, and I got like, I think it was towards the back. I think it was like seat 9, I want to say. Or, huh?
No line.
Yeah, there's no line for Nitro, thank goodness. But I got seat 9 in Jersey Devil, so towards the back. And I want to make a shout out to actually a buddy of mine, Justin. He was one of the ride ops. You can find him, I think, right here on Instagram. But I met him at Hershey last year. But he gave me a ton of room, so I was pretty much standing on the drop. So shout out to him. Thank you for doing that, Justin. You're a great guy. And it was a great ride. I'm still like putting it lower in my rankings than when I started this year at like number 4, just because it's been like really inconsistent. And I still find it a bit rough, especially like every time you go over those like metal plates in between each track piece. But we're about to head on Nitro and see how this B&M Piper feels in the dark during Christmas.
It's complete, all clear. Here we go, let's go Nitro! Enjoy your ride.
Alright, we got off 2 rides on Nitro. One in the very back row, which was super fun. I got gut of their time. And then once in the very front row, that was freezing because it is night and also like 40 degrees.
Don't you mean awesome?
I mean, yeah, it was awesome, but it was cold. So we're now heading over to actually a Christmas show called Frost. Now, it's right across from the Justice League ride, so since in the DC area, I assume it's going to be a musical rendition of Batman and Robin with Mr. Freeze as perspective character.
Louder, come on, sing, come on. Yes, come on, louder.
Alright, so we're in this big dome now that I've actually never been in for their holiday feast. I was able to get it, some ham, stuffing, mac and cheese, and a biscuit. But my reactions to Frost, that was a really good show.
It was.
Had a lot. It was basically just kind of like a big circus, but it still had like really good acrobatics and jugglers and unicycle guys and trampoline and this guy on this big kind of like Ferris wheel spinning thing. I know there's a name for it. Also, when they were playing Jingle Bells, they for one verse did the Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin Laid an Egg. So I got the Mr. Freeze, Batman and Robin part right. That's also probably the last time we'll ever hear the words Batman and Robin at Great Adventure by like official Great Adventure.
Probably.
Hopefully. Premier Rides can do it. It's basically West Coast Racers, so they can bring it back, please. Anyway, we're gonna eat this feast and then probably walk off all of this food by looking at all the Christmas lights here.
Yeah.
Guys, it's him. It's Santa.
The big guy.
I know him.
Santa's coming to town.
Oh my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.
Alright, waited for Justice League. Pretty long wait. It was worth it. I got like 176,000 for my high score. Hello.
How are you guys?
Good. Congratulations, you're my vlog now.
Thanks.
You too. That was nice. But, oh, come on. Okay, that's evil. This song was in Batman and Robin, and you're playing it right here. That is criminal.
Miser.
Anyway, I think we're gonna check out some of the lights and maybe do one more ride on something.
The lights of the holidays warm your hearts as you enjoy Holiday Magic, a celebration of the season.
illumination globe. I also see here they kind of have like all the major holidays rotating. You got Hanukkah right there, nativity scene for Christmas, and then Kwanzaa over here. What I'm asking is, where the heck is the Life Day ornaments and all that stuff?
We celebrate a day of peace, a day of harmony.
This tunnel on loan from either King's Dominion's little tree tunnel thing, or the rainbow tunnel from Journey to Imagination that Michael Jackson stood in. Over here by one of the deadest corners of the park right now, Bugs Bunny National Park, we got this nice thing of a giraffe here and this nice thing of an elephant.
It's a giraffe!
Even though there's an opening in the fence here, I can't get through it really because I don't want to get kicked out. But right over there is the closest I'll ever get to El Toro until about springtime. I'll see you then, if you're open by then, hopefully. Don't know if you can see it, it's a bit dark outside, but El Toro is right there. Soon, my boy, soon.
Surprising, especially since it's so.
Now, I would not recommend licking these peppermints. That would probably get you COVID just by licking it.
Come on, it's lovely weather. We'll play a ride together.
About to go on Batman, but I just realized something passed through and never noticed. If you didn't know who Batman was, like you're living under a rock for the past 80 years, we just think this is called The Ride. Anyway, just got off back ride Batman. Really great. I was singing Something in the Way the whole time because they just released the third trailer for the Batman yesterday. But as we were going up Lift Hill, we saw there was zero line at Jersey Devil, so we're probably gonna head there, marathon for a bit as much as we can because we only got like 15 minutes left until the park closes. So we're gonna shoot for last ride of the night, but hopefully we'll maybe get 2 rides in. Just got 3 rides on Jersey Devil, including last train of the night. And seeing how I don't live in Florida, SoCal, or Texas, this will be the last Coast Ride ride for the season until like March or so.
Well, I mean, you do have Nickelodeon Universe.
No. I'm not going back to that place until like they actually fix everything or get something new.
And I'm not going for the first time until Sandy's Boston Broncos definitively open.
I mean, it kind of is, but...
It's
although,
supposed to
technically, I could
renovation.
go to Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
Hey, let's go there. Open year round.
Yeah, but thing is, I'm not going back there until Pantheon reopens.
Yeah.
Or opens. So I think that about does it for Holiday in the Park this year. All in all, I was really impressed with this event, especially compared to the Holiday in the Park I went here last year, or even Hershey Park's Christmas Candy Lane. But I definitely got a lot of good rides today, especially Jersey Devil and Nitro are really fun. Their lights were really great. You kind of see the light up sign behind me. And also I had a good show to watch, and I got to have pretty much a Christmas feast here. Sean, got anything to add?
No, it was a great day. I had a fantastic time. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in your video, but this was actually my first ever holiday in the park. So going in, I had good expectations. I've heard from a lot of people they really liked the event, but honestly, I think I like this better than Fright Fest, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah, I think it might just be because like the vibes,
Yeah,
of, you know.
I like everything around here is just so happy and festive. It's a great like time to be at the park.
Yeah. Although by the time you guys are watching this, it's probably over by this point. Well, I think the drive-through event's still going on in January.
It goes on like
so
a week after the park closes.
yeah, so if I get this fast enough, then
Maybe.
come do the drive-through. I wanted to do that, but didn't have enough time, and also I'm too far to make that drive.
too.
So with that being said, make sure to do all the usual shenanigans, like, comment, share, subscribe, get this out there. I really need help with views. I also need help with views on TikTok, so make sure to please follow me there. I also am on Instagram. You can also follow
me on Instagram at East Coaster Fan, as well as my YouTube account, same name, at East Coaster Fan. Well, not at East Coaster Fan, but East Coaster Fan.
You get the idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Blue Diamond Coasters.
This is East Coaster Fan.
Later.
Stir, whip, 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 stir. Stir, whip, 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 stir. Come on, faster all together now. Cooking can be fun. Stir, whip, whip, stir. Stir, whip, whip.
And now the nominations for that Who Among Us